The ruins of defeat. Germany after World War I. Germany emerged from the First World War a shattered nation, grappling with the immense loss and destruction. The war had cost millions of German lives and devastated its economy, leaving cities in ruins and families broken. The once mighty German army was defeated and humiliated, its soldiers returning home to a country in despair. The country was gripped by social unrest and economic instability, with protests and strikes becoming a common sight. Inflation spiraled out of control, wiping out the savings of the middle class and making everyday goods unaffordable. Unemployment soared, leaving millions desperate for work and susceptible to extremist promises as hope seemed to fade. The political landscape was fragmented, with numerous parties vying for power, each promising a different solution to the chaos. This widespread disillusionment and instability created a breeding ground for radical ideologies, setting the stage for the rise of Adolf Hitler and the Nazi Party, who promised to restore Germany's former glory. A seed of resentment. The Treaty of Versailles. The Treaty of Versailles, signed in 1919, officially ended World War I, marking a significant moment in world history. However, it also sowed the seeds of resentment and instability in Germany, leading to long-term consequences that would shape the future. The treaty imposed harsh penalties on the defeated nation, which many Germans found deeply unjust. Germany was forced to accept responsibility for the war and pay massive reparations to the victors, a burden that crippled its economy. It was stripped of significant territories, losing valuable land and resources, and its military was severely restricted, leaving the nation feeling vulnerable. These terms were deeply unpopular among Germans, who felt humiliated and betrayed by the international community, sparking widespread anger. The economic consequences of the treaty were particularly devastating, leading.
This video was proudly sponsored by Gologin, the best browser for multi-accounting. That was a brief moment, ladies and gentlemen. Let's get back to our video.
To widespread unemployment and hardship. The loss of industrial regions and heavy reparations payments crippled the German economy, causing severe financial strain. Hyperinflation set in, wiping out savings and causing widespread poverty, making daily life a struggle for many. The treaty's impact on German society was profound, affecting every aspect of life and creating a sense of despair. It created a deep sense of national humiliation and resentment, feelings that would fester and grow over time. Many Germans believed their country had been unfairly punished and were eager for someone to blame, leading to a search for scapegoats. This widespread discontent created a fertile ground for extremist movements, including the nascent Nazi Party, to exploit, setting the stage for future conflict. A voice in the chaos, the rise of the Nazi Party. The Nazi Party, originally the German Workers' Party, was a small and insignificant group in the early 1920s. It was just one of many political factions vying for influence in a turbulent post-war Germany. However, it capitalized on the widespread discontent in post-war Germany to gain support. The Treaty of Versailles had left the nation humiliated and economically crippled, creating fertile ground for radical ideologies. Adolf Hitler, a charismatic and ruthless leader, joined the party in 1921. His oratory skills and radical ideas quickly set him apart from other members. He quickly rose through the ranks, becoming its leader in 1921. Under his leadership, the party began to attract more attention and followers. Hitler possessed a unique ability to tap into the anger and frustration of the German people. He understood their fears and used them to his advantage. He offered them scapegoats for their suffering, blaming Jews, communists, and the Weimar Republic for Germany's decline. This strategy of finding enemies to blame was highly effective. Hitler was a gifted orator. His speeches were filled with emotion and conviction, making it easy for people to believe in his vision. He captivated audiences with his passionate speeches, promising to restore German pride and power. His vision of a strong, unified Germany resonated deeply with many. He appealed to their sense of nationalism, militarism, and anti-Semitism. These themes struck a chord with a population that felt betrayed and humiliated. The Nazi Party's message resonated with many Germans who were desperate for change and a return to greatness. The promise of a new, powerful Germany was intoxicating. The party's popularity grew steadily throughout the 1920s, particularly among the unemployed, war veterans, and the lower middle class. These groups saw the Nazis as their best hope for a better future. These groups were hit hardest by the economic crisis and receptive to the Nazis' promises of national revival. The party's message of hope and renewal found a ready audience among those who had lost the most.